Hi everyone, and welcome to another tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this super cool Pretty Little Liar bracelet, and this was designed by Loom on Instagram. I'll make sure to have her name in the description box below. And this is a really nice design, but it does not have to include bling, so I chose to bling this because she did as well, and I just wanted to see how it looked, and I think it looks really nice when you do bling it, but you don't need to bling it because it won't really affect your bracelet in a negative way, as you will see in this tutorial, probably, because I'm not going to bling my rendition for this tutorial. But this is what the signature side looks like, and then you can also flip it around to the other side, which looks like this. So it's kind of similar on both sides, just some minor differences. So anyway, I'm going to bring up Loomerkitten's profile here. So it is Loomerkitten, no spaces or anything. I'll make sure to have her name in the description box below. And this is her account. She creates a bunch of original designs, some of which I've already done tutorials for, and some of which I hope to do in the future for her. So yeah, would definitely recommend checking out her account. Give her a follow for me. And I'm going to show you how to make this today. So what you're going to need is at least 7 pin bars aligned like this. If you want to make a full wrap, I would recommend 14 pins, so 2 loom lengths long. And I would recommend going all the way to the end, just in case the bands you use do end up tightening up the bracelet. You're also going to need a hook. I'm using a rainbow loom hook today. And you're going to need a C-clip to tie off your bracelet at the top. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm only using 3 colors again today, just like I did here. And we're going to start with the border color, which is neon green. Today I am using penguin black. What you're going to do, oh sorry, I'm not using penguin black. I'm using gray. I just mixed up my colors. So I'm using gray, and you're going to go up into the outside from the center pin, just like so. And then we're going to, again, go up into the outside once more. And then from there we're going to go horizontally across. And then we're going to trace this border here up until we reach the third to last peg on our loom. And I'll show you what that looks like when we get there, and then I'll show you how to close it off as well. Also, if you were to add blings on the side, which I use clear seed beads for here, this is where you would put them. I'll try to point out where you would put the bling in this tutorial, just if you wanted to. And this gray band got stuck. Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so once you are at the third to last peg on your loom, what you're going to go ahead and do is close it off just like we started. So by going you're going horizontally into the center, and then you'll go up and diagonally into the center twice. You can do the same thing on the other side here, just like so. I need to push down my pins, they're making my loom rock back and forth, but anyway, once you have finished that, go ahead and come back to the beginning of your loom. Next thing we're going to be doing is placing these 3 single chains, which are the cocoa in this bracelet. And for those single chains, I am going to be using my penguin black. So on this center chain, this is where you would bling, where I have the dragonfly wings, you'd bling them every other, unless you're using really small beads. But anyway, just starting on the center chain, you're just going to go straight down the center. You're going to do that all the way to the end. You're also going to do a single chain on the 2nd and the 6th pegs here, because you have 7 pins. You're going to do it on the 2nd, the 4th, and the 6th. So you're going to do this all the way down the loom. Sorry, my voice kind of cracked there. You're going to do that all the way down the loom. And I will show you what the next step is once we get there. Okay. So I have gotten all the way down to the end. We're going to end on the border on the second and the 6th peg, and then on the 4th peg you're going to go up one more to the very top. So once you've done that, go ahead and come back to the beginning of your loom. Next thing we're going to do is place some of these jolly green bands that I have on the sides. And for that I am using the neon blue, whoops, I just dropped a band, neon blue from Michaels. I just got a pack of neon blue the other day, or yesterday I think, so that's exciting. So to start, you're going to want to start on your left side here on this very first pin, and you're going to stretch it up, whoops, I just lost my band again. Stretch it up to here, like so. And then you're going to go horizontally across, so you're going to make it like a 7 shape. Then you're going to do that again, so go like that, and then horizontally across like a 7 shape. And you're going to do this all the way down the loom, and as you continue, it'll make a Z shape as well. But you're just going to want to continue placing them like this on the left side, and we have to place them a little bit differently on the right side. And then at the very top, you're just going to stop right there. You're not going to add the crossband there because he's already the border. And you're going to come back to the beginning of the loom. And the next thing that we're going to be doing is doing the other side. So on the other side is a little bit different. We're going to start on the 7th pin here, and we're going to go up and into the center. And then you're going to go horizontally across, so it's going to make a backwards 7. That's why it's a little bit different. You're not going to do the exact same on this side. You're going to mirror it pretty much, so you're going to do a backwards 7 again, and then it's also a backwards Z, and continue doing that all the way up the right side of your loom. Okay, you're going to end up here at the top, just like we did on the other side, and then come back to the beginning of the loom. And next thing we're going to be doing is placing some of these neon green bands that are in the center here, and I am using gray for this. And what we're going to do is be placing a series of long stretch and short stretch bands, We're going to be placing the long stretch band first, so starting on the 3rd pin here, you're going to go up and to the 2nd pin. I am not very coordinated with bands today. And you're going to end right there, and then you're going to take your 2nd band and do a short stretch across it. So again, on this side, you're going to go to the 5th pin and stretch it up to the 6th, and then do a short stretch across. You're always going to want to place the long stretch band first. Make sure it is your bottom band on both sides. And you're going to do this all the way up to the top of your loom. Just repeat this process all the way up. And then we have one more layer to place after this. And then we'll begin looping. Okay, so once you have gotten to this point, you're going to go ahead and end here, just like so. And then what we're going to do is come back to the beginning, place our last layer, which is the jolly green that is underneath the center here. So just like this. And I'm going to be using neon blue for this again. And we're going to be placing a series of X's. So starting on the 3rd pin, going to go up into the 4th pin, and the 5th pin up into the 4th. And then from the 4th pin back out to the 3rd and back out to the 5th. You're just going to keep doing that all the way up, making that bottom part and then the top part of your X. Just like so. And continue doing this down the rest of your loom. And then I'll show you where to place the cap bands, and we're going to go ahead and start looping. Okay, so this is how you're going to want to end your bracelet here up at the top. You're going to end with your X bands going out to the sides, and then you're going to go ahead and turn your loom around so that the arrows are pointing towards you. And we have 5 cap bands to place, so you're going to have one in the center and then a couple to each of the outside pins. So I'm going to take 5 bands, 5 gray bands here, taking my first one and placing it on the center. Taking my second one, placing it on this X band, my third one on this X band, and my fourth one on the long stretch band here, and my fifth one on the other long stretch band. So you can use triple caps or regular caps. I'm just going to use regular caps here. What we're going to go ahead and do is loop these neon blue bands here. So going underneath of this side cap band, you're just going to grab that band and pull it into the center. Same here, pull this band, if I can get it straight, into the center, and then pull it back out to itself, and back out to itself, then back in, and back in. So you're just going to do this process all the way down till you reach the end of your loom. It shouldn't be too difficult of a process here, and then I will show you what to loop next after I get down to the end. This band is really twisted. I'm gonna try and fix it. Okay, maybe not. It's being really difficult to just grab this one band. let me move this forward a little bit. You're going to want to end by going out up here, and then you can go ahead and push these bands down. Usually if you push down the side bands, it'll be alright. You can come back to the beginning of the loom. Next thing we're going to do is loop the center single chain only. So going underneath of the cap band, you're just going to grab that center chain and loop that forward onto itself all the way down the loom. So I'm going to try and keep these penguin black bands, I guess, not twisted. So I'm going to be untwisting them as I go down the loom. Okay, so once you have done that, you just go ahead and push down the top band up here and then come back to the beginning. Next thing we're going to be doing is looping these plus sign or X bands here. So first thing that we're going to be doing is looping the short stretch band, so the top band. You're going to grab that and pull it to itself. Then going underneath of the cap band, and you're going to grab the long stretch band and pull that to itself as well. Going up to the next short stretch band, pull that out to itself. Untwisted, hopefully. Well, it's just going to stay twisted, I guess. And then the long stretch band goes to itself as well. And you're going to continue this all the way down the loom. So first looping the top band, which should be your short stretch, and then looping the bottom, which should be your long stretch. And it's the same thing on the right side, just kind of mirrored. Grabbing that top band, then the bottom band, top band, and bottom band, and you will want to alternate. Okay, so once you have looped all of those bands up to the top, you're going to go ahead and push all of these side bands down here and come back to the beginning, and we're going to be doing a series of looping steps on the single chain bands that are the black and then these neon blue bands. So you're going to start with the neon blue band that's underneath of the cap band. You're just going to grab that top band and pull it to itself. Then you're going to go back underneath and grab the black band and pull that forward onto itself. And then you're going to go underneath of this band. You're going to pull the blue out, and the black up. So make sure that you always pull this black band up. I did forget to do that one time here on this bracelet, which is why that loop looks weird. So just always remember to do that. So grab the blue band, and the black band. So you're just pretty much looping everything that's underneath of this peg here and just looping it all to itself all the way down. Okay, so once you have looped all of that up to the top, we're going to go ahead and push down these side bands. I'm going to show you how to do the right side now. And the right side is the same thing, going underneath of this cap band, grab the blue band and pull it out to itself. Then grab the black band and pull it straight forward. Then blue band, and black band. Just go ahead and do this all the way down, and then I will show you the last step. Okay, once you've looped all of that down, go ahead and push down these bands on the right side. And then last thing we're going to do is loop the border. So going underneath of the cap band, just grab the border gray and pull it out to itself. And just keep following the border that you placed. And then you're going to go up. Same on the right side. I'm actually going to pull off these first seven loops down there just so that they don't get overstretched. Now I'm going to pull the rest of my bracelet off, loop the rest of my bracelet up, and then I will show you how to pull it off. Once you get up to the top, again just tracing that border. Up and into the very top center. Same thing on the right side. Once you have looped it up into the top center, we're going to go ahead and start pulling it off, but the way I prefer to pull it off is just to push down those bands there. And what I'm going to do first is actually just take these border bands completely off of the, sorry, I just keep hitting my camera. Just pull these border bands off of the loom so that you only have 5 pins to pull off. I find it really difficult to pull off 7 pins at once. So now that I have all of those off, I'm going to go ahead and take an extension band, pull it through, and then now I only have 5 pins to work with, which still can be a struggle, but it shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think. Alright, so this is the back side of the bracelet here. And then this is the signature or front side, and I'm going to have to untwist these bands obviously after the tutorial, like after I'm done filming, but yeah, so that should be what it looks like, and that's going to do it for this video. So thank you for watching, and make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe. I will have Loomer Kitten's name in the description box below. Make sure to check her out on Instagram and give her a follow for me, and that is all I'm going to have for this video, so I hope to see you next time.